Hello and welcome to PQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Dadia. Clearly, if you go to see a pretty flattish move is what we are seeing in terms of Nifty 50 and the advanced decline ratio still in favor of the bears. Some bit of momentum coming in terms of Bank Nifty, which is clearly outperforming the benchmark indices in trade today. Let's quickly see what's happening with the sectors. Clearly, the sectoral indices are trading in the red, but there's a clear hurdle at that 19,650 to 19,700 kind of zone. To discuss more in terms of what could be on the cards, joining us is Nilesh Jain from Centrum Broking. Nilesh, good afternoon and welcome to the show. What do you make of the markets clearly? Because overall, yesterday's session we saw some gains. Today, a pretty flattish move that is coming in, specifically from in Nifty 50. And the FIs have continued to cover their shorts as well. How are you looking at it?
Very good afternoon to you, Hiran. Absolutely. If you look at the overall structure, we are witnessing some selling pressure near 19,600 to 19,650 zone. And we have a reason for that as well because there's the 21-day moving average stiff resistance that comes around 19,635. And exactly from those levels today as well, we have witnessed some amount of profit taking. So looking at the overall setup, we expect sooner or later Nifty to break above 19,635 above its 21-day moving average and move towards the 19,700 to 19,800 zone. But before that, there could be possibility of some consolidation. The broader range is still intact, 19,500. If you look at the derivative data, that is acting as a major support zone. So as long as Nifty trades above 19,500, there are high possibility of Nifty to break out from 19,635 zone. The bias continues to remain on a positive side, but we are still focusing on stocks and sector specific action. Today, if you look at Bank Nifty, specifically, it has outperformed the Nifty index after a long time. Reason being the participation from the PSU banking space, that is certainly a positive sign. So overall, we expect Bank Nifty to marginally outperform, but we are not expecting any major fireworks on that front. As of now, from August series expiry point of view, we expect some consolidation with slightly positive bias.
Right, so that's with regards to Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Let's quickly move to individual stock specific action because clearly, if you talk about stocks as well, what's interesting to see is let's see a Hero Moto as well as a Cipla from Nifty 50. Both of these are indicating a bullish setup in terms of the FNO data that you're picking up as well as the charts. What should the strategy be according to you, Nilesh?
We are focusing on sector-specific moves. So, from sectoral standpoint, the pharma index is looking very positive. In last couple of trading sessions, we have seen a lot of positive action. The counters that have outperformed are Lupin, Divi's Lab, Cipla. So, all these, in fact, these are the counters which are still looking positive on the chart. Any decline could be a good opportunity in Cipla specifically for the upside target of 1300 plus. But at current level, the risk and reward is certainly not favorable. So, we are advising to buy on decline, keeping stop loss below 1200 for the upside target of 1300 plus. Apart from that, within this space, we are also liking Lupin and also Sun Pharma. So these are the few counters which are being from defensive space. This is better approach to stick to the defensive sectors like IT and pharma as of now. So these are the two sectors where we are focusing as of now. From auto space, Hero Moto, no doubt, it has been one of the outperformer in last couple of trading session. But given the fact it has been consolidating since last couple of years, we haven't seen that kind of a major up move in this particular counter. So this particular counter is looking positive from accumulation point of view. From a positional standpoint, the target comes around 3,300 to 3,500, and the time horizon should be more than 8 to 12 months. And this particular counter can be added in a staggered manner, keeping stop loss below 2,800. The upside is very much open for 3,300 to 3,500.
Right. Moving on, how are you looking at a Dixon Technologies?
As I mentioned, we are very much positive on IT names, specifically mid-cap and small-cap ITs. So Dixon, today it has given a big breakout and a major consolidation breakout. It looks like a multi-year breakout after consolidation of past 1.5 year. So the upside is very much open for 5,000, 5,100 on immediate basis. Positional target comes around 5,500. So looks good to add on declines and also can be added at current level. The support for the Dixon Technologies stays at 4,600. Upside is very much open for 5,300 to 5,500.
Right. Moving on, let's see a few of the other names. Siemens is seeing a short built up in trade today. What should the strategy be?
No doubt, we have witnessed some profit taking from the higher levels. Near about 4,000, we have seen selling pressure which has started. There could be possibility of some more follow-up selling, but the major structure continues to remain on a positive side. So there could be possibility of short covering going forward. As of now, on immediate basis, it looks like it might test the levels of 3750 to 3700. If that happens, then definitely there will be an opportunity to make a fresh entry on the long side, keeping stop loss below 3600. Once again, we can expect the upside move to continue towards 3850 to 4000.
Right. Uh, Apart from the names that we've discussed, Nilesh, anything else that comes to your radar that could be good opportunities?
Absolutely. So we are focusing on stock-specific ideas on the long side. So today we have witnessed a fresh breakout in Concord. So this particular counter is looking very much positive for the upside target of 725 to 740. That's the short-term target that we are expecting this particular counter. Given the breakout that we have seen in today's trading session, one can keep a stop loss below 695. The another counter that we are liking is from NBFC space. That's Piramal Enterprise (PEL). So today we have witnessed a strong follow-up move. Yesterday we have witnessed a strong reversal. So this particular reversal, the pullback that we have witnessed today might extend further towards 1050. So that's the immediate target that we are expecting in Piramal Enterprise. One can keep a stop loss below 980 for the upside target of 1050 and 1080.
Right. So that's with regards to few of the names, that Nilesh has mentioned. Nilesh, let's look at few of the other stocks which are seeing some, long positions being built in today's session. Chumble Fertilizers is an interesting one. The open interest addition seems to be pretty strong on this name. What's your view?
Absolutely, more than 20% OI has been added today. So certainly it is indicating a big move in coming trading sessions. And today we have witnessed for the third consecutive session some sort of a follow-up buying. And the immediate hurdle for Chumble Fertilizer is still placed at 282. So I would rather wait for a breakout about 282, then it can be bought for the upside target of 290 plus. At current level, it is still wait and watch mode. If somebody is already holding the long position, can continue to remain long, keeping stop loss below 268. The upside is open for 282 on immediate basis and 290 from little position point of view.
Right. How about a PFC? Because that is also seeing some strong OI addition.
Absolutely. So PFC and REC, these are the two counters which have been in a secular uptrend. And in last couple of months, we have seen a very strong up move. So at current level, there could be possibility of some follow-up move. The upside is still open for 300 plus sort of target, but the risk and reward is certainly not favorable at current level, given the strong run-up that we have seen recently. So I would rather wait for meaningful correction to make a fresh entry. At current level, I would avoid taking any fresh long position. Although the upside is open for 300 plus, if somebody is already holding the long position, can keep a trailing stop loss below 255 and stay put for the upside target of 300 plus.
Right. Moving on, let's see what are the other stocks which are, catching our eyes as well. Overall, some good built-up seen in terms of SBI Life as well as a Delta Corp. Both from different segments, but what should the strategy be with both these names?
You have identified a big breakout stock, that's SBI Life. So today we have witnessed a multi-month breakout in SBI Life from the levels of 1340, and looks like it is likely to close above the breakout zone of 1340. So from a position point of view, the target comes around 1500. From a momentum point of view, the immediate target comes around 1420 to 1450. So looks quite good. Can be bought at current level and can be added on declines. In this week, in last two sessions, it is up more than 6%. So if we see any meaningful correction on the back of profit booking, so that could be a good opportunity. Keep a stop loss below 1310, and the upside is open for 1450 to 1500.
Right. Moving on, few of the other names that I was just looking at is in terms of idea. I know not a widely tracked stock, but that stock is seeing some very good momentum, specifically from a short built up over the last couple of trading sessions. What's your view purely from a derivative data perspective?
Today we have witnessed some build-up on the short side, but that's not quite convincing to create any short position. But looking at the overall setup, it looks like it is moving little bit sideways. So 9 is the resistance zone, and if at all we see any decline towards 8 or 7.8, so that could be a good entry point. So the stop loss is very much defined, which is placed at 7.60. So there are multiple, I would say, a cluster of support, 50-day moving average and 200 exponential moving average. Both are coming at 7.65. So that should be the strict stop loss. Any decline, one can take a fresh long position from trading point of view for the upside target of 9 and 9.5.
Right. So that's with regards to a few of the names that we have discussed. Another one I want to talk to you about, Nilesh, is overall, if you see in terms of a BEL. Now, clearly, you are seeing, fresh short covering that's happening on this name. What would you recommend?
Well, the major structure, major trend looks slightly on a positive side. This particular counter is moving in a high top and high bottom structure and also trading well above its all short-term and long-term moving averages. So, structure-wise, it is indicating the up move may extend further towards the 135 to 140 on immediate basis. One can keep a stop loss below 123 and stay put if somebody is already holding the long position. Any decline could be a good opportunity to make a fresh entry on the long side. And given the fact that we have already seen a good run up in all the defense space, defense counters, so I think BEL may move towards 135 to 140. And from position point of view, it may test the levels of 150 as well.
Right. So these are few of the names we should be watching out for as well. Thank you, Nilesh, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. So clearly, if you see in terms of markets, again, a pretty flattish move, but good moves coming in terms of Bank Nifty, and the support is coming in mainly from the PSU banking space. And this is ahead of the monetary policy that is slated on the 10th of August. So probably tomorrow's session as well, you will see some bit of action that might continue with regards to where the banking space is concerned, though the expectation is pretty much, no major announcements from there. Overall, if you go to see Bank Nifty, as we mentioned, has outperformed. Except banking and pharma, all the other sectoral indices have ended in the red. And it's the metal index which is the top losing sector in today's session. The breadth continues to be in favor of the bears as well. Hero, Moto, SBI Life, Cipla, Wipro, these are few of the names that have been in focus. Hindalco, Divis Laboratories, M&M, as well as JSW Steel. But a lot of stock-specific action is what we've seen on the street today, and that continues to be the flavor of the season. And the action that we are seeing with regards to banking names is going to be absolutely crucial as well from here on. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on BQ Prime. Please stay tuned.